How's it going, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to my channel, The Cosmic Wonder, where we talk about all things Marvel and everything relating to the MCU. And today we got to talk about the Wandavision series. Now, recently it was revealed that the Wandavision series is going to resume production starting in July. Now, this is great news because hopefully it means that the Wandavision series will still come out this year, which is great because everybody is dying to see it, especially after these new reports that we got today. And based off of everything that we're hearing, it seems very likely that Mephisto and Doctor Doom are going to be set up in the Wandavision series. Two of the biggest, baddest villains to ever come from Marvel Comics are coming to the MCU in a story that's going to be quite incredible. So let's dive into these new reports. But if you're new, be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all things relating to the MCU, and so you can enter this week's giveaway for a chance to win a Deadpool Funko Pop. All you gotta do is subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment down below. So to start this all off, we're going to talk about the Darkhold and Mephisto, and then we're going to talk about Doctor Doom and bring it all together. The WandaVision show really is going to be a pivotal moment for the MCU, introducing new characters, and not to mention it is going to tie in and lead up to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So really big things coming from this show. So back in April, we got a leak from Roger Wardell. Roger Wardell is the Twitter account that leaked all the insanely accurate information about Avengers Endgame, all of which ended up being 100% true. Well, in April, he tweeted this: "Return of the Darkhold will be fundamental for upcoming WandaVision. Captain Britain and Ghost Rider in Doctor Strange 2, events of both the show and movie will prepare the ground for Doctor Doom's debut." And it certainly will, along with Mephisto, who should be coming in the actual WandaVision series. Both will be set up in WandaVision. The Darkhold is an insanely powerful book of heavy-duty spells. It's also known as the Book of Sins or the Book of Spells. It's an ancient book of spells and unspeakable power, and this book is made of dark matter from the Hell Dimension. If you're an avid watcher of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you definitely recognize this book. Although I am almost 100% sure that this is not going to tie into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. whatsoever. Kevin Feige pretty much said that none of the shows are really connected to the MCU. But here's where it gets really interesting. Along with the release of the WandaVision series in December, Marvel Comics is planning on releasing a WandaVision comic event called Darkhold. And as Marvel describes it, it's going to be a one-shot comic event focusing on Scarlet Witch, Doctor Doom, and their magical ties to an ancient book of spells known in Marvel lore as the Darkhold. So Marvel is coming out with this comic right as the WandaVision series releases, seemingly confirming that the Darkhold is going to play a pretty big role in WandaVision. And it's even tying in Doctor Doom, which we'll talk about in just a bit. But again, where is the Darkhold created? It's created by dark matter in the Hell Dimension. And who runs the Hell Dimension? Mephisto. And here's why Mephisto is almost definitely appearing in the WandaVision series. Besides Mephisto's connection to the Darkhold, which is basically confirmed, he has a major tie-in to Wanda's kids, her twin boys, Wiccan and Speed. And his tie-in is that they're basically his children. In the comics, Wanda has kids, but she creates her kids, and she doesn't create them out of nothing. When she created her kids, she accidentally created them out of the fragments of Mephisto's soul. Originally thought to be the fragments of Master Pandemonium, it's revealed that they are in fact Mephisto's fragments. And what does he do? Well, he comes back and he reabsorbs Wanda's children into himself. And obviously for very, very good purpose, Wanda freaks out. And that's where Agatha Harkness comes into play. It's pretty much all but confirmed that Kathryn Hahn is going to be playing Agatha Harkness in the WandaVision series. Marvel hasn't come out and said this is who she's playing yet, but we have leaked photos that show her dressed up as a witch, which is what she is. In the comics, she helps Wanda harness and grow her powers. She also helps look after Franklin Richards, the son of Sue Storm, and Reed Richards of the Fantastic Four, but that's a video for another day. But in the comics, when Mephisto comes and takes Wanda's kids, Agatha Harkness erases them from Wanda's memory. She does this because nothing else could seemingly help her, so she makes it as to where she never even had them. But in Avengers Disassembled, when she finds out that Agatha erased them from her memory, she basically goes insane. And that leads us to the House of M storyline, which is practically what the WandaVision series is based off of. Wanda creates a new reality, one in which her sons are alive. Also, at one point, her brother, Quicksilver, dies, and then she brings him back to life. Now, this is seemingly what is going to happen in the WandaVision WandaVision series. It's confirmed that her twin boys are going to be in the show, and thanks to a leaked audition tape, we know that Quicksilver is going to make a return as well. So as you can see, it's all lined up for the WandaVision series. We've seen already in the quick little teaser they gave us for the WandaVision series that Wanda is going to create multiple different realities. Vision will be alive, she'll have kids, and seemingly her brother is going to be alive as well. Agatha Harkness is going to be in the show, but how does she get her kids? That's where the Darkhold and Mephisto come into play. Wanda could have gotten her hands on the Darkhold somehow, whether that be through Agatha Harkness or another way. And I think that in this book, she finds a spell that gives her a way to create her kids. Because Vision isn't a human, he can't give her kids. So she uses a spell from the Darkhold. But the Darkhold is from the Hell Realm. In the MCU, it could be possible that Mephisto created that book. So when she uses the spell to create the kids, she could inadvertently use shards of Mephisto's soul to create them. And eventually he is going to come for her kids. And this is where her reality will start to break. She lost Vision in Avengers Infinity War, she lost her brother, and now she lost her kids and probably the reality that was created for her. And that's where Agatha Harkness will create a reality to keep Wanda sane. And then, to top it all off, Evan Peters was spotted on the set of the WandaVision series, and it is widely believed that he is going to be playing Mephisto. And based off of what we know, it seems like that is going to be the case, as Mephisto fits perfectly here, and he is a major part of the story of Wanda's kids in the comics. And then we have the setup for Doctor Doom, who has a big connection to the Darkhold, but especially a big connection to Mephisto. And this is how he could be set up and possibly introduced in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, I've already mentioned that the Darkhold comic event that Marvel is going to release with the WandaVision series is specifically going to be about Wanda and Doctor Doom's connection to the Darkhold. So right away, we're getting a little bit of a teaser of what's to come as it is, and then we had Roger Wardell state that Doctor Doom is going to be set up by the Darkhold. But here's how he connects to Mephisto. Like Victor Von Doom, his mother, Cynthia Von Doom, was learned in the magical arts, and she was born into a Romanian clan in Latveria. Here, in order to protect her son, her husband, and her village, she makes a deal with Mephisto. He grants her even more power to deal with the threats, but she ends up dying. And according to the deal that she made with Mephisto, he ends up taking and torturing her soul. Now, Doctor Doom would eventually go on to get in contact with his mother, and he would eventually go on to challenge Mephisto for his mother's soul every time that the barriers between the worlds were thin. However, no matter how many times he challenged him, he would fail and get defeated every time. That is until one of the times that he went into the realm, he brought Doctor Strange. Together, Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom begin to fight their way through the realm until they reach Mephisto. Once they get there, Doctor Doom offers his soul and Doctor Strange's soul in exchange for his mother's soul. However, his mother refuses. Doctor Doom and Doctor Strange were now trapped by Mephisto. However, Doctor Strange was given a device by Doctor Doom to break himself free, and they continue to battle until Mephisto accidentally lets out Doctor Doom's mother's soul, and they're able to escape with her. She doesn't fully escape back to the real world, but she escapes out of the realm that Mephisto is in, and her soul is no longer tortured. So Mephisto coming into the MCU and being introduced in the WandaVision series could easily set up the introduction for Doctor Doom, who we know is going to be coming. Kevin Feige has already name-dropped the Fantastic Four, and right with the Fantastic Four is Doctor Doom. And Doom is said to be one of the next big bads of the MCU along with Galactus, and it seems like the description for the new Darkhold comic is setting that up. It says, "For hundreds of years, scholars and heroes alike have searched for the complete text of the Darkhold, aka the Book of the Damned, written by the elder god Chthon. Now one of the greatest sorcerers in the multiverse has found it, and Chthon has found him. To save them all, the Scarlet Witch must gather the world's greatest heroes and unleash their inner darkness." Well, it seems like the Darkhold is definitely going to be a part of the WandaVision series, and we know that Doctor Doom is going to be entering the MCU. And it sounds like the way that he is going to become the big bad is by obtaining the Darkhold. So it seems like WandaVision is going to be setting up an extremely powerful villain, Mephisto. And I wouldn't be surprised if he comes into Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, as it's said to be a horror film. And as far as horror villains go, Mephisto is pretty horrifying. And this is how Doctor Doom could tie into into the Doctor Strange storyline, seeking the help of Doctor Strange to retrieve his mother from Mephisto. As far as horror is concerned, going to hell to basically fight the devil is pretty good. But let me know what you all think about this. Would you like Mephisto to be a villain in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and in the WandaVision series, and would you like him to pave the way for Doctor Doom? Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you can stay up to date on everything relating to the MCU. For live updates, you can follow me on Twitter, and as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.